Hi guys, welcome back to yet another video. My name is Kally
and I'm Hodo,
and today we have another scenario. Woo! We're having like a moral issue. Hodo doesn't want me to read this scenario, but I'm just gonna go ahead and read it.
It is just a scenario.
It's a scenario. It's from Reddit. Doesn't relate to us.
All you guys need to know is I'm scared. I'm scared for this woman.
Should I, 33 female, tell my husband, 35 male, of 10 years that he can't force me to do sexually deviant acts in exchange for basic spousal duties? Recently, one of our daughters, 11 female, asked for a puppy. I always had a dog growing up, so it was something that I was meaning to bring up to my husband as well. I'm also a veterinarian, so my love for animals runs deep. My husband, on the other hand, has never really shown affection to any type of animal. I understand people who don't want animals to look after, but my husband takes things to another level. It seems like our love is always conditional. You do X for me and I'll do Y for you. This time I brought up getting a puppy for our daughter's birthday. He said that we can get a puppy, but me and our daughters would have to do all the work. Fair enough and understandable. I said of course and started to walk out of the room until he stopped me. He said that I would need to do one last thing before we go and pick up the dog. He said I have 3 options, all would require recording me doing sexually deviant acts. He pulled out a clipboard. He's
been thinking about this. What a weirdo. Carry on.
He pulled out a clipboard, which I think is strange because it shows premeditation, and walked me through my options. Option 1, take a Leningrad steamer, which involves us picking up another partner at a bar/Tinder. He's always into butt play, but asking me to take a shit on him and another stranger is crossing the line. Sure, I did my fair share in college, but I'm a married woman now with children.
Okay,
option 2. He gets to have sex with me doggy style whilst my head is in the toilet.
This man does not love you.
He gets to flush 3 times when I'm...
Wallahi, he doesn't love her. Is that love?
He gets to flush 3 times when I'm face deep in the water. After that, he wants to piss on me and then have a night of continued sex and love. Option 3, he wants a blumpkin. Not sure if I spelled that correctly, which I haven't done since our wedding night. For those that don't know, a blumpkin is when your significant other is taking a number 2 while you perform oral on them. I personally don't mind too much because I'm a bit of a kink, but he takes it too far when he asks me to rim him after he's shat. On top of that, he wants to do ass to mouth, quickly analing only to stick his wiener back into my mouth as fast as he can. What do I do? Do I continue to perform these acts to get my way, or do I stand up to him and risk hurting his feelings? Our puppy is just one example, but it seems like I'm always doing one of these tasks for him to agree/do something simple. For example, last week for him to take out the trash, I had to do a Mississippi bird bath, filling my mouth with Kool-Aid, and then he dips his balls into my mouth. I know how strange this all sounds, but I think he's mentally sick. Does anyone know any locations I can get his psyche evaluated? How can I detach these sexually deviant asks from the man that I love? I want to be with him forever, but my body can only take so much. The blumpkin. What was the other one? The Leningrad what?
I don't even know if this is like, do people actually do this stuff?
Someone said hoping this is a troll post. It could be a troll post.
I think she's chatting. There's no way this is real. You've had children for this man, and he's degrading you by flushing your face in the toilet. Not once, but 3 times. Darling, there's no love here. Just cancel. It's gone.
He can't be doing this stuff in exchange for taking out the trash.
No, people do things out of love for each other.
This is not love. This is torture.
He's like bargaining you.
So anyway, the first one's called the Leningrad steamer. And then there's the Blumpkin.
I don't even...
And then there's another one, what was it?
No, I feel sorry for her. And the fact that she's gone through this abuse and she doesn't recognise it,
yeah, it's definitely...
It's disgusting. I feel sorry for you. Say no, say bye, and say go away. You should be taking out the trash because you want to look after your house and look after your children and your family.
It definitely sounds fake because she's a vet. Like, she's an intelligent woman. How can this woman go home and
be flushed? Her face is flushed down the toilet.
Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, I think it's fake. I don't think it's real. The Mississippi bird bath.
I don't even know. I don't even want to know. What's that Kool-Aid in her mouth?
He did. You know what made me really scared is like it's the premeditation. So he knows that if he is required to do anything, that in exchange she has to do these sexually deviant acts.
I just think it's not healthy. He needs to go get therapy and just go figure out your life, because this is actually mad. There's children in the house when this is taking place. Can we all just think the kids are downstairs watching telly
and her face is getting flushed down the
toilet? Like, just think about the bacteria. That's forget the toilet. He wants you to.
No, it's disgusting.
No, I'm so sorry, sis.
Disgusting.
Please love yourself and just move past this.
The thing is that they've been married for 10 years.
It's 10 years of torture, Miskeen. She doesn't know any better.
And you know what's really weird is that she's already set the bar quite high because she's performed the acts on her wedding night.
Never stopped. Exactly.
So it's like, hun, it's like you've made your bed.
You've opened the floodgates from that day onwards.
Exactly.
I just think it's very strange.
I think it's abusive.
Very strange. It is. He's bargaining her for such horrible acts. It's actually horrible.
I just feel like if you're not comfortable doing it, don't do it. Like, it's very simple. She could have just said to him, listen, I don't want to do this.
I feel she slightly enjoys it by the fact that she's saying this. And she's done it several times.
I also find it weird that she's discussed each thing in detail.
Exactly.
So that, to me, kind of, like, I don't know, it's like she's Googled what the Leningrad whatever is and then just put it in. So I don't know, I think it might be fake.
She's getting his hopes up. God Lord. If she was really disgusted, like the rest of us, probably the rest of you guys, she'd be like, no, sorry. Yeah, right.
Please don't do this to me.
Do you love me? Please don't do this to me.
Even if I hold my neck, it's like I feel a bit vulnerable. This scenario is making me feel very vulnerable.
I just feel very like, I don't ever want to hear that ever again.
So someone said relationships are built of cooperation, namely you scratch my back, I scratch your back. I'm not going to get into the reasonableness of the acts you're being asked to do because frankly, kinks are personal, but I can say that good relationships are built on bartering with one another. They are inherently transactional. Give too much without receiving much in return, feelings get hurt and vice versa. So he's basically saying relationships are give and take.
I get that, and I think there's a level to that, but also I just think forget what we think, because we already know what we think this is sick. But like, what does she think?
Relationship between two people, and they've basically spent the majority of their relationship doing these acts.
So is she now just telling Reddit this because she feels sickened by it?
Or after 10 years, is she just too tired?
Like she's CBAing because she's realised she's been living in a hellhole. I can't.
I don't know.
We don't know how to save you. I think you can save yourself.
Yeah. I mean, it's really easy. If you don't want to do it anymore, just say I don't want to do it. But at the same time, like, because it's been ongoing for so long, it's like, imagine you just turn around and say to your partner, I don't want to do that anymore.
See you later.
He's going to be really upset.
He's going to have that sort of expectation.
Yeah, because that's what you've set the bar really high. So it's like...
But also, he should be willing to respect
and understand
you and understand that, you know what? Maybe I'm not going to get everything that I asked for.
It's like, I'm not as fit as I used to be 10 years ago. I can't be spinning around, bent over in the toilet, gargling blue water. I can't do it. I can't do it anymore, hun.
It's disgusting. Sis, just pack your bags. And
Also,
just
you know what I also find really strange is they go to bars to pick people up.
I think a lot of people get that.
Oh, do
fetish there.
they?
A lot of people do that, yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm learning a lot here.
I know, a lot of people do that. It's a fetish for them.
But yeah, honey, we're disturbed, we're disgusted, and you know what to do. You know what you need to do.
You don't need to ask us.
You don't need to ask Reddit.
It's okay.
Aww.
Anyway, guys, that is the end of this crazy, disgusting scenario. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. And tell us what you think in the comments. What should she do? Should she stay with him?
Should she leave?
Let us know.